At the beginning of the story, we are shown a house. A family is so scared that they leave this house overnight. 1 year after the last owners fled in terror, the Presleys are shown a house. Frank, Melanie, and their children Kevin and Fulton are going to live in this house. Suspicious of the low price, the estate agent insists that prices have been low recently. The Presleys are happy to have found a cheap house in the era of such inflation. The very next day they shift to this house. We learn that Kevin and Frank don't get along well. On the first night, Kevin, the youngest, investigates a sound in the attic. Then a ghost appears in front of him. But surprisingly, Kevin is not scared of this ghost, and also makes a video of this ghost. When Ghost fails to scare Kevin but instead gets met with a laugh, he vanishes. Kevin doesn't tell anyone about it. In high school, Kevin meets Joy, the neighbor. She is spraying her mobile number in the washroom. She tells the boys have written my number here. She keeps getting text messages asking for free rice. That's why she wants to eliminate it. She refers to his home as the house of death. In this way, Kevin and Joy become friends. Coming home from school, he goes to the attic and tries to call Ghost. He again tries to scare him. Then Kevin says, "I am not afraid of you. My life is more terrible than a ghost." Ghost sits next to him. Kevin finds he can't talk and doesn't remember anything about his life. He calls him Ernest as that is the name on his bowling shirt. Suddenly Kevin's older brother Fulton barges in. As he's bullying Kevin for his phone, Ernest helps him. Kevin is now happy. Fulton finds a video Kevin had recorded of Ernest when he first saw him, and soon shows their father Frank that their new home is haunted by a ghost. Frank takes this video from Kevin and posts it on the internet by creating a YouTube channel. In a library, Dr. Leslie narrates stories to people about ghosts. Actually, earlier she used to catch ghosts, but the government had stopped her work. Frank and Fulton also want to meet that ghost now. For this, they take the help of Kevin. Kevin sings to summon the ghost. Kevin says, "You can come out, you are in no danger." Ernest appears in front of them. Frank is making Ernest's video. Only then Melanie also comes. She gets scared seeing him, and it all gets recorded in the video. This video gets a lot of views and becomes viral. Frank convinces Melanie that they could profit from him and make the ghost and his family internet famous. Frank and Fulton would make videos of Ernest every day and post them on YouTube. Because of this, there is a crowd in front of his house as well. Everyone wants to see this real ghost. Ernest has now become quite famous in front of the people. Dr. Leslie comes to know about this. She wants to reopen Wizard Clip, which was closed 10 years ago. That's why she goes to Agent Shipley, but he does not allow it. Kevin tries to bring back Ernest's memories by showing him some old stuff, but he doesn't remember anything. Ernest gestures to Kevin as to why he wants to help him. Kevin tells that he is trapped here, so he wants to help him. Once the video of Ernest goes viral, they cross paths in the library, and Joy quickly finds that the house's owner Ernest lived there from 56 to 71. But they didn't find any records of his death. The West Bay cable TV medium Judy Romano comes to film meeting Ernest. Kevin shows him various horror clips to help him be scarier. It doesn't take long for Ernest to scare her crew, but even Judy reacts in terror, jumping out the window. The post of the madam's reaction goes record-breaking viral. Joy tells the one who is in your house is not Ernest. The real Ernest lives in Oklahoma, but he used to own dive bar that's still around. Joy convinces Kevin that they need to take Ernest out to a bar once, belonging to the house's past owner, to try and jog his memory. However, Dr. Leslie visits Frank and Mel, telling them about an old program she ran with the CIA, called Wizard Clip, and its goal was to catch a ghost. When the cost of the program was made known to the public, they scrapped it, making her the scapegoat. When she tries to convince them that Ernest is dangerous, Frank throws her out. Kevin and Joy start to uncover the truth about Ernest's past. First, a photo of him with the previous house owner, then he becomes fixated on a little blonde girl in the park. A viral video of Ernest with the girl in the park sets the CIA in motion. They break into the Presley home, but Kevin, Joy, and Ernest have already left for Oklahoma to find the past house owner. The next morning, the Presleys are coerced into doing an appeal to apprehend the trio. The broadcast comes on a convenience store TV. Only then do the police come. They come to know that Kevin, Joy, and Ernest are here. With the help of Ernest, they escape from there. The policemen chase them. When the police came close to Kevin's car, Ernest helped them. And by making the police vehicles out of control, he sent them away from Kevin's car. In this way, they escape from the police, but their car breaks down badly. Dr. Leslie has kept Presley under house arrest. She wants to find out where Kevin has gone, but the Presleys don't know where Kevin is. Kevin calls his mom and tells her he is safe. Then there comes that bar lady who gave a photo of Ernest with the previous house owner to Kevin and Joy. Meanwhile, they went to Troxy's motel so that they could get some rest there. Kevin asks Joy to leave if she wants to because he doesn't want her to be imprisoned because of him. But Joy wants to be part of this. Meantime, Kevin and Joy also come close to each other and spend the night together. Arriving at the house in Oklahoma the next day, the man introduces his wife Ramona and asks him for something to drink. He tells ages ago he was in a bowling league. One day, his shirt went missing. He sees that shirt again in one of the videos of Ghost. The ghost's real name is Randy McGovern and his wife was Evelyn. He says Randy became a drunk unable to cope with his wife's death from giving birth. He left his 4-year-old daughter with them and disappeared. The couple did not plan to have children initially as they preferred to travel, but instead continued to raise their niece, June. Ernest makes himself visible, and the CIA reaches the house. They capture Randy, Kevin, and Joy. Kevin is dropped off to his family. Randy is imprisoned and locked up in a CIA facility. Dr. Leslie wanted to catch a ghost for many years and finally, she did it. She starts crying with this happiness, and Randy wipes her tears. Dr. Leslie asks Agent Shipley what we're going to do with him. Agent says that he is dead so we can do whatever we want. Back home, Kevin is depressed. He doesn't want to talk to anyone, not even Joy. Frank apologizes to him, recognizing he's been selfish at the family's expense. He also tells Kevin he's a much better man than he is. Randy's ghost is in a CIA facility, and Agent is wearing a pin that triggers his memory. He brought his daughter, June, to the Ramona home. But then Ernest came from behind and attacked him. Then, wearing his t-shirt on him, buried his body in his own house. Then told a false story to the people that Randy left his daughter with them and left. Now Randy knows the whole truth. Randy is being acted upon for not complying, but Dr. Leslie helps him as they had a positive interaction earlier, and she senses his goodness. Randy takes a ride home to Kevin. When Kevin is sleeping, someone comes to his house. When he goes to check, it is none other than Ernest. He is in an inebriated condition and tells Kevin that he kept this secret hidden for 50 years. But now Kevin has come to know his truth. He believes Kevin's helping the ghost to get revenge. That's why he wants to kill Kevin. Frank also comes there and asks him not to do anything. Ernest says it was Romano's idea. She couldn't have kids of her own, and when her sister died, she said it was a sign from God that Randy couldn't take care of June without her mother. She made me do it. He didn't want to, she made him. Kevin beat Ernest and ran towards the attic. A fight ensues between Frank and Ernest, but he goes after Kevin after injuring Frank. Kevin attacks him, causing his pistol to fall. He is about to kill Kevin, but then Randy saves his life. Randy punches him, and he falls down unconscious. Meantime, Ernest points the gun at Kevin, then Frank tackles him out of the window. In this way, Randy's revenge also gets completed. The CIA interrogates Kevin, seeking Ernest the ghost. He doesn't divulge anything, but a flashback reveals that Kevin and Frank reunited him with his now 50-plus-year-old daughter June. Happy at last, Ernest is finally at peace and goes. The Presleys have a new moving day, but this time only a few miles away. Kevin and Joy are now a couple. As Kevin leaves the house, a light flickers in the attic. With this, the movie ends. Thanks for watching.